Hello, welcome back to my channel. We will be making the second diesel engine to get to the infinite iron mine. I need to make this engine and then I also need to make an oil pump jack. We are going to make stuff that we need with the diesel engine. So we are going to make the small pulley. This thing here, if we cut it with the knife, which is something I could just do right now, you get here the diesel engine, right? And the diesel engine, you can place it with the beams here with an empty bucket as well as a small pulley. And this is the thing you want to be placing on the mine. So this pulley is not counted in the making of the diesel engine, so we need to count it as well. And we also need to count what we need to make an oil pump jack. So to make an oil pump jack, we need several pipes and we don't really know how many. This is the problem. Let me just get a wild honeycomb. See, the bees went really fast over the branches. Yeah, they got lost at some point and then disappeared. Trying to build a bonus here with the cravings. So we have way enough ingots to make the diesel engine, but now we need to make an oil pump jack. Oil pump jack. You have a tariff pot. You place a pipe on it and it makes an oil drilling tube. Then you have to add the new common foundation, right? And you add 1, 2, 3, 4, plus the pump beam kit, plus the new common atmospheric core, and then a rope, and then a steel blade. When we use some water and some charcoal, we will try to light it to get to the pocket of bitumen which is inside the ground. The problem is that 80% of the result of this is dry oil drilling rig. This means that we only have 20% chance of getting an oil pump jack that is functional. If it's not functional, then we need to add one more steel pipe and try again. So we need a lot of charcoal, we need a lot of water, and we need to be able to light this. So we are going to need to bring fire up there, and we are going to use this several times until we get gushing oil rig. And when we get this, it seems like it's lit, right? It's working, but then we have to wait a bit for it to be just a wet drilling oil rig, and we add the pump valve. And this is an oil pump jack. So just so you know, the pump valve is a pipe plus a pump valve jacket, which is just a pipe in the bore. So it's the bore with 2 hits instead of 1. Once you place the pump valve jacket and you get the oil pump jack, you just have to use an empty tank and to light it up, right, with water, charcoal, and fire, and you get an oil pump jack with a full tank. And this is crude oil. So once you get your crude oil, you just have to place here the tank on the fractional distiller, and you get a full tank of kerosene. This time you will get the kerosene with all the little, it's full. This is several uses, right? If you use this in a bowl, you get use 5. So this is a 6 uses tank that you get with the oil pump jack. So what we need to make is several pipes just to be sure, plus the valve. Then you need the blade. This means 3 plus several pipes. And the rest, well, it's the atmospheric core that we have to make again. So we need the piston, we need the cylinder, we need the boiler, and sadly, we also need to make another rubber tire. Let's make this diesel engine. I need to empty my pockets, so I have nothing in there. Let's start. So this is the furnace, of course. Oh, I could make an apron. I could make a blacksmith apron. This would help a lot, I think. So if you use just one leather with the sewing needle, right, you get an apron. I think I will make myself an apron. So you use the thread on this and you get a blacksmith apron. So it's not called a blacksmith apron for nothing. It's because when you wear this, you get an extra pocket. And that's nice because you can place something in your pocket with Shift T. It's in the pocket. So for example, this Shift T, and you see it's in the pocket, right? So now that we have one more pocket, we can move stuff 5 by 5 and use the hand for the fifth one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 here, and I take 1. So I have 6 on me. And you can use the shorts if you have trousers to move one more and have your hands free. So what we need to make the diesel engine, I'm going to do that quicker than the last time because you saw it already in one video. We need a roller. We want 2 more pipes plus another stack if we can. So I'm just going to do as many rods as I can. These 5 are for the diesel engine. Let's start. So now I need a hammer. And I will make one more pulley than what's asked. So we need 10 pistons. So this is the 6 plus 4 is the 10 pistons. Then I need 2 of these to make one small and one large pulley. And then I need one more to make another small pulley for the diesel engine mining kit. So I didn't have time to make the large pulley. I think I'm going to make it anyway. So it's a waste of charcoal, but whatever. I don't have the choice. And we are going to use the forge at the same time to make the blade. This way it's not completely a waste. We need to make some rods into pipes and pistons to cylinders, but we are going to make all of these pipes instead of just 3. So we are placing the bore instead. We just want 2 cylinders. So I'm placing 2 of these and then the whole stack of rods, of course. These I'm going to make first, I think, and put them in my bag if I can. And then I have some room to place this stack of pipes here and this stack of pipes under my feet. But I also need to make one valve. So one of these rods is becoming a valve jacket. So these are 5 pipes. Sadly, it's just 4, and this one I didn't have time to make. Okay, I'm just doing very stupid things. I just realized that I should have kept some rods on the side, so I just have one that I need, but I needed another one. So I'm really doing stuff the wrong way, but anyway. I've been so unlucky with oil pump jacks that I'm kind of obsessed by the fact that I need spare pipes. Now I made too many. So now I need to make another rod using the roller, and I need to heat the ingot so it's really lost. I mean, I'm losing so much charcoal in here. So this is the rod that we needed, and now maybe we could place a plate on this and get some bronze. Now that we have our rods, we are going to place everything for the lathe. Six pistons need 2 hits, and 1 rod needs 2 hits. 1 rod plus the pistons plus the cylinders needs only 1 hit. There's also 2 pipes. So we need 2 pipes here that need 1 hit. And I will place this in my bag, of course. So I took the blade by mistake. So we still need 1 hit on these and 1 hit on this one as well, and this is done. So I think I just need this. Okay, I'm done. So problem is now that I don't have anything in wrought iron except for maybe this tank, which is the fractional distiller's tank. So that's a problem, but maybe I can make the diesel engine using this tank and make another tank, right? So we use a pipe here, then we place the valves on the precision cylinders, 1, 2 valves on each. Then we place the seal valves on the fuel nozzle body, which add to the cylinder again, like this. Then the precision pistons here, then we join them, and we can add the crankshaft. Now this needs to be added to the shaft with the large pulley and small pulley, plus the belt, the timing belt, that we have to cut using the knife. We place it here, we add the camshaft, and then we just do this, and we need to add the engine fuel system. And we have a diesel engine. This is for the infinite mine. So let's make the mining kit. We just add this. We need a bucket now, so let's use one of these. And the small pulley. And now we have a diesel mining kit, and it's really slow to take this to the mine. We don't take this by horse, we can't. So you just take it with your little feet. But I don't want to place it right away because this mine can be mined and I actually need some iron. So let's use the mining pick. It has use 4. We just need a certain amount of iron and then we can place this kit because we don't have the tank, right? So what we need is exactly this part here. See? So we need a boiler, we need a cylinder, we need a piston, so that's 3. We also need a tank. I mean, we need several tanks, but at least 1 tank. I would say 2 because we need 1 tank for the fractional distiller and 1 tank for the oil pump jack. So we need 2 tanks. So we need 1, 2, 3 plus 2 tanks. That's 5. I think that's all. Let's give the blade a shape. Yes, so this is going to the oil pump jack. And this is also going to the oil pump jack. So a pipe inside the valve jacket and then some pipes, right? So we have 5 pipes. I hope it will be enough. I really hope. It's 1 pipe for sure in the oil pump jack, and then we add as many as we need. We have 4 tries. So now let's take these. And I don't want to use the diesel mining kit yet because I want to be sure that I have enough. Because if I don't have kerosene, then I can't make iron with this mine if it's infinite, right? Um, So yeah, I wasn't prepared at all. I didn't have my hammer and I didn't want to use the smithing hammer, the steel one. Can we put it on an anvil? We can't. Okay, so it's no anvil. 2 tanks, 1 boiler, 1 cylinder, 1 piston. That's about it, yeah? This is what we want. A hot tank, 2 fuel tanks, a cylinder, and a crude piston. So we have 1 more wrought iron just in case. Maybe I forgot something. And we need to use the chisel on this boiler. Then we can add the cylinder. And we still need the piston with a tire. Those trees are the kapok trees. They are trees that give 3 logs and no firewood. So they are the trees that we generally use in tree farms when we need lots of boards. But they are just the normal color of wood, right? So if you actually like light wood or dark wood, you would want another type of tree, not the kapok ones. All trees have a different amount of logs and firewood given. Sometimes they just give one or the other. For example, if you take junipers down, they won't give you any logs. What I don't understand is that with the horse you can't see when mosquitoes are around. See? There's no red tile. I think it's a known bug. It's probably a bug. But I like to know when there's mosquitoes because they are not easy to see. What I like with this oven is that when you light it up, you don't have to wait for it to stop burning. I'm going to be slow again, like always. Oh yeah. Okay, this one I cooked. The other ones I don't want to cook because I don't know how I will use them. If I will use them. So I just make them, right? And I just take them out. So I don't want to cook them. So I will mix these because I don't want to be using the buckets. So this rubber tire goes on the piston here and then on here, right? And this we can carry. We will bring this by hand because we cannot do otherwise. I wonder if the big tank, before making it a boiler, would have fit in the horse cart, but this doesn't. So we are going to need to bring it by hand. We will also take what we need to make the oil pump jack. So to make the oil pump jack, we need to use the chisel and the mallet. I don't know if this mallet will survive this long. I think I will make another one maybe. I have lots of logs everywhere that we don't use because we are not building anything. So I need 4 of these like this. Let's take another one here. So now we have 4 and we also need a pump beam kit. like this. Right, so now we also need a rope, I think. West, I think, was where I used the tarry spot. It's a really small desert biome with no snakes at all, it seems. So it's nice. And there's the tarry spot with a bowl with bitumen here. And I think it's dry, right? This one doesn't have any more bitumen, so you need to add the pipe. So you place a pipe here and you got yourself an oil drilling tube. Then I think you need to click. Yes, and it adds. So I clicked on the pipe and it adds it on the side, but it's the same tile, really. Here, here, and again, here. Now I will bring the tank, I will bring the pump beam kit, and we hope to get lucky because otherwise I will need to make more pipes. So this is the pump valve, this is when we succeed. Can I take this in my bag? I can't. So we have one pipe here. Now we are going to use the pump beam kit, I think. Yes. And this is an oil draining tower. And then we need to add the atmospheric core. And I will come back with my little feet. You're really lucky because I just skipped this for you. You don't have to see everything. So now let's place this. And we add the rope, of course. See that the rope went from here to here and is connected to the pipe. So now, if it works, we will use this, but if it doesn't, we will need some more of this. So first we need to add the blade. The blade is going to go down, 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 and if you add pipes, it will continue piercing the ground. I have 66 bonus, you see, and so at that point when you have 23 levels, you can just eat something. That's not, I mean, like, for example, cucumber is 4 pips, you see? I eat it and I have 90 bonus. I mean, maybe I don't need that much bonus, but when you have built levels, then you can just eat several little things and you will get a ton of bonus. If you click on it, you see that we need water and we also need, of course, charcoal. So I will bring water and charcoal. We also need to light a fire. So I will probably take the flint and steel, a kindling. Let's take 3 kindlings maybe. So I need to light a fire now. We need pine tree needles because this is like juniper. And so we just light this up and we add the kindling, right? It's that easy. It's the same as if I had used juniper tinder. Let's get a shaft real quick. We don't have much time to try stuff because the fire is not, it's not a fireplace. We used a basket of charcoal. We take this inside and then we light this up and we wait. I think it's 10 seconds and we see if it works. And we have 20% chance that it works. It didn't, it's dry. So again, we add a pipe this time. See, the pipe is added here and we need to add another kindling because the fire is already dead. We need again water and charcoal, and I have not taken enough, of course. And now we hope it works because I don't have any more water and I don't have charcoal. I should take 3 of each time. And it's dry, so we try again. This thing, and again water, etc. So water, and then charcoal, and then we light this. And we hope it works. It doesn't, again. Water. And I hope it works because I just have 1 more pipe at home. And it doesn't. So I place the pipe again. And I have the water here. And the charcoal here. And we really hope it works. And it doesn't. So we don't have enough pipes. So that's how it is, really 20% chance. Now we have to go back and get more of everything. I need more iron. And I need to make the steel. The use is still 8, so that's good. So I hope with 12 pipes we are good. I don't want to mine anymore. So I need kerosene, and that means that I can process the bowl that I had up there. So I'm going to light this up. Get some kerosene. So 2 axes, and we've got some kerosene here. So we are going to light this up. And limestone. Right, and we need to light it. We need the limestone. These are all ingots, right? Yes. So we just did 12. So I will try to make 12. I don't know if I should come back. Already I have 2 minutes left. Now we need the bow. And I don't think I will have time to do this because now I need water and I will have to bring it from above. And we're good. This is 12. There's a natural spring here. So that could be interesting if I had a bowl and some stones, right? With a shovel. Because the oil pump jack always uses water. I mean, once it works, it uses water as well. So you always need to have water near. And that's a nice spot. You have the well just to the side. I think with all of these pipes, I'm going to get lucky and like maybe the next pipe is going to be useful and I will have way too many pipes. But I will try to use them, right? We should find some way to use them. Let's dig our well here. And we have our little bowl that we will use to fill up our buckets. We are again trying with our pipe. So 1 pipe, 1 water bucket, 1 water bucket, and then some charcoal. You have to walk all the way to there. It's not direct. So let's light it up. And it's working. I made 12 pipes and it's working. Yay. So now wet drilling oil rig is what we want to use. So now we need a pump valve. So this is the pump valve, right? Click on it and you have an oil pump jack. Now you need the tank and let's light the coals again because we now need, see the empty tank doesn't want to come off, right? Now you place some water here. This is why you always need the well. And then you add some charcoal here. And now you can light this up and you get a full tank. The bowl of bitumen, it's really not the good way, it's just temporary. When you have problems and you really need some kerosene. But now I have a full tank of crude oil and I just have to place this. In my distiller, once you have your tank of crude oil, you just place it here, right? But you need another tank. So that's why I made 2 tanks. You have one here that you place here and you move the crude oil into this tank. And this is why you really need one for this and one for the oil pump jack. Never forget this. And now that you have this, you cannot take it away. You have to put some charcoal in it. Sometimes people get installed where they want their oil pump jack. I think it's a good idea. I should try that. You can also settle around your mine, right? But if you have some desert close, it's better. So let's place the charcoal in here and then we just need to light this. So you light this up and it's really, really fast. I think it's like 10 seconds, 20 seconds. And then you get a full tank of kerosene. 6 uses of blast furnace and 1 use means as many runs as you want with 12 ingots each time, as long as you have coke. Yeah, this is a full tank. Now we are going to use our mining kit on the mine. And this is an infinite mine. So this is a mine that you can use by placing kerosene here and you just take, put, take, put, take, put. You have infinite iron, but you have some time, of course. When you place kerosene inside, you have running iron mine and you have 15 seconds to place as many around you as you can. So this means if you place shelves here and here and here and you use the action commands, you can place 3 times 12 iron around you if you have time, of course, to do so. I'm not really good at that, so I generally fill up 1 shelf and a half, maybe not even as much, but some people fill 3 shelves and start putting the stuff on the ground at their feet because they don't have more room. So yeah, it's really useful. So you want to add shelves here as well, and shelf here and shelf here, so that you can have a friend mining with you above the mine while you are below. And you have 6 shelves that can fill up. So 12 iron on each shelf 6 times. So yeah, that's how you get infinite steel. This is called infinite steel. So what I like to do with the remaining pipes is to place them on a workbench here with a bucket. And you see that if you add 2 like this, you can get a watering can. This is awesome, right? You can make this by placing a steel saw on a table with a smithing hammer, and this makes a workbench, but you can get them back. You can like remove this from the table and get a table back. So yeah, you just have to use some tools that you can remove whenever you want on the table that makes a workbench, and then you place a bucket, 2 pipes, and you hit them with a smithing hammer, and you get a watering can. You can also make lots of other stuff with the workbench, of course, but I won't be making them because that means making other tools. Maybe I will make another video about separate stuff, but my goal here was to finish this series of how to get to infinite steel, and I'm happy that I did that. I don't think I will do much more than that. Actually, I want to see if I could maybe make a derrick. I have no idea how that works though. So what I understand is you can use the steel ads on it and dismantle it, right? When you dismantle it, you can remove the pump valve, then the rope, then the new common atmospheric core, then the pump beam kit, then all the stone blocks, and you get the borehole. And using the borehole with some shafts here, if you add 4 shafts plus 4 other shafts, plus 4 other shafts 3 times, then a copper pipe, then a small pulley, and a rope, so the same rope that you removed earlier, then you get something that you can make using the hammer and some nails. It's a derrick. And derrick with some more shafts and some straw and some boards and a wire fence kit. So it's a fence kit with a wire. So the wire, it's the one that is made using the draw plates that you made using the drill new command extension. So this makes with an engine, of course, because you always need engines, and a steel rod, some more steel rods, a steel mining pick head, a thin steel pipe, another thin steel pipe, a thin steel rod, everything that I just said. You need to use the smithing hammer and nails on it, and you get an Ulrich derrick. And it seems that you can also add another steel pipe, and now you can use kerosene on it, and it gets you kerosene. So I think that it's a way of getting kerosene using kerosene. So it's a lot of things to do, and I don't know if I want to do that because that means making another diesel engine. I mean, I could do that, but do I have time? Do I have time before the wipe? That's the question, right? I'm really curious about this derrick, but I think I will probably make a separate video about how to make one for myself for my next town after the wipe. And also, I don't know how this works, but the wipe is going to bring some updates. That's why I wanted to rush this tutorial to the end of the Infinite Steel. It's because I know that certain things could become obsolete. So I hope they don't. I hope what I did here was useful for everyone and that it didn't change. But at the same time, I hope that the game evolves and that we can learn some more stuff and that we can go further in the evolution of the industry. This is it. We have got the Infinite Steel, and now we can go make lots of more stuff, like bicycles. One thing that I'm going to show you now, I think, because it's really easy, is how to make nails. So this is something that you will do not too much before getting Infinite Steel because it uses wrought iron. That can be changed into steel, right? So you just use your chisel on this. So of course I need a steel chisel. The steel chisel is in this basket. You place a steel chisel on this and then you use the smithing hammer. And you get some nails. Yay! And now to make some shelves around your iron mine, you just have to make 4 shafts. And you use a nail like this. So it's 2 by 2 on the image, like on the sprite. So see, a nail plus a smithing hammer. You can even put them in your bag like this with the nail attached. You just make your shelves like this. So 1, 2, 3 shelves, maybe 6 if you have friends to help. Then you're good to go. So this was the end of the video and the end of the Infinite Steel tutorials. Now, maybe I will add some more in the future if I have time in the next week before the wipe. But otherwise, I think you will have most of the content after the wipe, and I will just keep streaming. Please tell me if this was helpful to you. Please tell me if I made some mistakes or if I have forgotten to say something important. And I will see you in another video.